How was it? Oh my goodness. I could listen to this all day, all night long. I know a lot of us might not have a piano at home, but a lot of us have what we call, like, the music globe, that little thing you buy shed and then it plays those beautiful songs throughout the day. Yeah, a lot of us had those, and that was like kind of our first encounter with classical music. And LaBelle, we said she has gifted hands, and yes, indeed, she does. Between those two instruments, let me put you guys to the test. We have the flute and we have the piano. That was the clarinet? Okay. So let me go to the flute then. I need to come to the school, right? Can you tell I'm going to be the first student? Yeah. Between the piano and the flute, what is the oldest instrument, do you think? Between the flute and the piano, what is the oldest instrument? The flute. Let me hear you guys one more time. Which one? I heard the majority of you guys say flute, and if you said flute, you are right. The flute is literally the oldest instrument in the whole world. Like the oldest instrument. And when they created the flute, it was made out of bones. It wasn't this plastic material that we are using. It was made out of bones. And that's what they use, animal bones. They created the flute so they can, do the melodies. So this is, if anybody asks you, when you come to LaBelle Music Center, that's going to be one of the first questions in your application, okay? So I already gave you a little pool in the Haitian word, multi-pool. All right, guys, we do have a raffle going on. The raffle tickets are 1 for 5 and 3 for 10, okay? 1 for 5 and 3 for 10, and it's a wellness box with CBD infused products. So if you are somebody who usually have muscle ache or who needs to relax and unwind, you definitely want to get this box for you or for somebody. So the raffle tickets, this is the color of the ticket. It's 1 for 5 and 2 for 10, and it's all going to LaBelle Music Center. All right? So check with our hostess around the room so you can get your ticket. When we think of music, we say we think of love. But what else make we think of love that is not music? Okay, something that is not music that make you think of love. A person does it usually. Singing. This is kind of still in the music. So it's not music at all, okay? But it makes you think of love. Okay, let me put it that way.
Chocolate.
Okay, chocolate, all right. We're not serving hot chocolate tonight, but there's another thing I hear right here. Poetry. I hear it. I hear you guys. You guys are in your love game tonight. Poetry. Usually when you hear music, you hear poetry. And we have a very special gentleman here who is the king of poetry. I mean, I met him 100 years ago, and he's been doing poetry for 100 years. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Leslie Charles, who is going to serenade you with a poem. And take notes, because usually a lot of the words that I get when I talk to people, sometimes I get them from poetry. Somebody says something, I write it down. And when I tell my husband, he thinks I made it up, but I actually got it from somebody else. Yeah. So take some notes tonight with Mr. Leslie Charles.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? Good. If you can hear me, say yeah. Yeah. Let's start. I would love to be able to get this understand. If not, I'll manage. Otherwise. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Awesome. Can you hear me? Yes. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bon après-midi. Buenas noches. Okay, I think I covered as the lovely Loveless said, my name is Leslie Charles. I write poetry. How many of you love poetry? I can hear you. Do you love poetry? Yes! Alright. So most of my pieces are in English, but I do have one in Creole as well that I will share with you later on. But as of today, as of right now, I'm going to share 2 pieces with you. The first one is titled It Isn't Easy, Il pas facile, and the second one will be My Greatest Remedy. Okay? And it goes like this. Usually I have to say, when I'm reading poetry, I turn off the lights, then I change my voice, and I do feel sorry. But tonight, under Rose, and by the way, Rose did such an amazing job with the piano. I mean, seriously, that was awesome. And it is definitely a pleasure to be here among all of you, and I hope that you enjoy these pieces. And so it goes like this. It isn't easy for me that my heart chooses to be at your hands. When you feel that I'm just another grain in the sand. When you don't think it will fit perfectly in your chest. And that I should give it a rest. Oh, darling, I so wish that I had control over it. But I am just a case. It's your fault. It is your fault because you caught me off guard. You caught me on my sensitive side, my poetic side. I tell you, Mikael, it isn't easy for me that my soul chooses to be at your side, rain or shine. When you think that I'm just another sugary words in a novel. When you feel that the echoes of its tune will not vibrate to the edge of your castle. And that I should stop all of my battles. I so wish that I had the power over it, but I am just a shell. It is your fault, yes. Yes, it is your fault because you appeared on my time of weakness. You appeared on my gentleman side, my romantic side. Honestly, it really isn't easy for me to say these words of goodbyes when my heart wants to yell words of undying love. When my thoughts are exploding myself with feelings of unconditional love. Oh my God, I so wish that I had a switch to turn off my heart and brain from wanting this painful itch. It is your fault. Yes, it is your fault because you, Mikael, should walk with a thunderous bell to warn me of your loving gaze. Your attractive smile, your seductive voice, and your sweet, passionate presence. Yes, there should have been a warning sign for me to stay away from you. Oh, darling, it isn't easy for me when you left your mark on me. It isn't easy for me at all. When you took my best out of me, it is not easy. It's not easy. But I must say goodbye. Thank you.